Fanalysis.
How you doing, guys, and welcome to another episode of Fanalysis. Now, last night I watched 3 fights last night. I watched the Chef Clarke v Tommy McCarthy. That was just a total domination by Chef Clarke. He came out from the beginning, he put the pressure on, and in the 4th round, he took him out of there.
Chef Clarke is a Jamaican-born British professional boxer. He competed for Jamaica in the 2014 Commonwealth Games. After that, he changed his allegiance to Great Britain and then went on to win a silver medal in the 2017 European Championships.
Also on DAZN, a De La Hoya promotion, I watched the Gabrielle Fundora v Cruz. Now, Fundora came out from the beginning, from the onset. She was cutting off the ring, and she was just making that ring seem small for Cruz. Cruz was having to dance around the outside of the ring and pot shot with the jab. She did well. I thought the first 2 rounds they were just feeling it in, but I still think that Gabrielle Fundora dominated that first 2 rounds. She was pouring with the jab initially, but she was dominating, cutting off the ring and putting the pressure on. Cruz was around the outside, and she was pot shotting, and she was putting in some good combinations from the outside. Now, around the 6th, Cruz started to feel the pressure. I think them 40-year-old legs started to feel the pressure, as well as Fundora just cutting off the ring. So the pressure was coming in. I think it was around the 6th, Fundora caught her with a beautiful body shot. And that, I think that was around the 6th. That was the start of the decline for Cruz. Now, from there on for the 7th, Fundora upped her game and started throwing more straight punches as well as the jab, still keeping the pressure on, and she caught Cruz in the 10th round with a beautiful, I think it was a body shot initially that made Cruz turn around, but it looked like, I'm not sure if it was a body shot, but she looked like she was holding her eyes, she had her hands up in the gloves, and she turned her back. Now, she turned her back, and Fundora was still fighting. She had to protect herself. She turned her back, but she was not facing Fundora, and Fundora just carried on fighting. The ref stepped in and stopped the fight. Now, me personally, I don't see anything wrong with the stoppage because she turned her back. And that was a bad sign. Turn your back, hands covering your head, while the other person just throwing punches at you. The ref had no choice but to stop it. Now, with the Jaime Mungia and the John Ryder fight, from the opening bell, Mungia was putting the pressure on. Ryder, he was on the ropes, and I think he was trying to counter with his right hand, counter with the right. But what I thought he should have been really trying to put a lot more pressure on. I don't know if it's just that Mungia was too fast, too sharp, and too strong for him, but he allowed himself to get pushed back onto the ropes. And I don't know if it was his strategy to come off the ropes, but I don't think it was a very good strategy. And I think it was, in the 2nd and the 4th, I think it was, he got knocked down. He got knocked down 4 times in that fight. He got knocked down in the later rounds as well, and was eventually stopped in the 9th round. Now, I think it was round 6 and 7 that Mungia started to take a break. And rather than Ryder capitalise on it, he didn't really put the pressure on like he should have done within that period of time. And he allowed Mungia to have that break. And then in the 8th, Mungia come back, still strong, and took him out in the 9th. So yeah, it was a better win and a more convincing win for Mungia than Canelo had over Ryder. But Ryder, take no credit, he's a tough man. And, you know, he's warrior. And he came there to fight. But he was just dominated in that fight. Well, guys, that's a catch-up on the weekend on DAZN. And it was a De La Hoya promotion. Ryder, a Matchroom, Eddie Hearn. And, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace. I'm out of here.